All right, well, if you're watching the Unit 8 playlist in order, guess what? We're back to the Desmos calculator. I left Unit 6 or Lesson 6 on purpose without the calculator just because it's much faster if you don't use Desmos, but now it's a lot faster if you do. So this is the perfect example of why I'm making this YouTube channel for you. Like, you gotta learn how to use Desmos, period. End of story, microphone drop. We are doing Khan Academy Unit 8, Lesson 7 on solving quadratic equations. We are doing page 154 in my book, available on Amazon, or on whatever page you are in your notebook. Okay? Open up the Desmos calculator, please. This is pointless if you don't click along with me. So open up Desmos. The link is in the description. Click Choose and click College Board. All right. If you're doing my algebra videos, like if you first in my algebra videos, you heard me click Georgia, but because we're studying for the PSAT, SAT, we're going to click College Board. And really the Georgia one, never mind, I'm digressing. Moving on. All right, page 154. Describe the roots of, for 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. And I don't like the equals 0 here, so I'm going to take it out. So we're going to put in 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. So when I zoom in, I see that my roots are -2 and -0.5. So we've got -2 and -0.5. Those are my roots. Now, if we type in -0.5 into the calculator, it becomes a fraction. So really my roots are -2 and -1/2. That's going to be really important. Let's see what makes sense. Well, because they're numbers, I'm going to work from the bottom up. Because they're numbers, that's not correct because they're real solutions. Okay, there's not imaginary numbers, whatever. There's no I. Okay, one distinct real solution would be that the graph touches, like I'll show you right here. Like x squared is a perfect example of a one distinct real solution because it only has one root right here, no other roots. So that's not true because if we look at our graph, it crosses the x-axis twice, so there's 2 roots. Now we have to say, are the roots rational or irrational? Rational numbers can be put as fractions. They're also integers or fractions. So because we have -2, which is an integer, because we have -1/2, which is a fraction, these are rational. An example of an irrational root would be, I can't even come up with it, but let's say you had the square root of 7. That would be irrational. Okay, let's move on to number 2. It says, if A and B are roots to the equation below, what is A times B? So let's make this a function to start. All right, that makes more sense. F of x equals x squared plus 9 divided by 2, use the arrow key so the x goes next to it, minus 5 divided by 2. So when we look here, these are our roots again, -5 and 0.5. Now, the long way to do this would have been to multiply everything by 2, which would have given you 2x squared plus 9x minus 5. Then it would have been to go like this and say, well, this is 2 and this is 5, x, 1, and then we would have positive here and a negative here, and then you would get it this way. Or type it into Desmos and look at the thing, right? So we've got -5 times 0.5 because it wants AB, -5 times 0.5, -0.25, -2.5. Answer. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. What are the solutions to that? Okay, well, they want you to think difference of 2 squares, but what we're going to do instead is type it into Desmos. Well, they want you to think of moving the 16 to the other side, taking the square root, and then doing the roots that way. What we're going to do is, say it with me, use the Desmos calculator. Wow, my lighting is weird today. I face a big window and I do have the blinds down, but it's just not working. All right, there we go. There are my roots. -8. Did I type it in correctly? Plus 4 squared minus 16. Yep, my solutions are -8 and 0. Done. All right, come back for the next video. We're going to be doing page 155, which are some harder tools, and we'll be definitely using the slider tool for number 4, which is an important skill to learn. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.